Hey guys, welcome to my video. I am your host, the J-Man, and I can't wait to give you my predictions for UFC 125. Here we go. The main event is what I want to focus on. I'm just going to be talking about the main event between lightweight champion Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard. Okay. So, this is the striker versus the wrestler. We have a rematch between these two. Back a while ago, Gray Maynard was able to hand Frankie Edgar his first loss in the octagon by out-wrestling him and just keeping him grounded. Because Frankie Edgar is very slippery and agile, so Gray Maynard, being the strong and aggressive wrestler that he is, was able to hold on to Frankie and just have his way with him, work him over. Not enough to actually get the win, the stoppage, but he was able to control the fight enough for the judges to say, okay, we're giving it to Gray Maynard. So Gray Maynard won that match. But ever since then, Frankie Edgar has been on a winning streak. He's been on a tear. And then he became the champion by defeating BJ Penn. It was a huge upset. He completely dominated Penn and took the title in that one. People were surprised and confused. How could this guy beat, the legend BJ Penn? But Frankie was faster, he was better with his strikes, and BJ really couldn't do anything about it. So, leading up to that fight, it was either going to go Gray Maynard gets a title shot or Frankie Edgar gets a title shot. And Dana White chose to give Frankie Edgar the shot instead of Gray Maynard because Gray Maynard just barely squeezed out a win over Nate Diaz. And it was another one of those decision victories where it kind of could have gone either way. And Gray Maynard really didn't have the talent to handle, or the skill set to handle a BJ Penn. Whereas Frankie Edgar, he looked very impressive in his last fights, in his previous fights. And he was able to put together the winning combinations to defeat BJ not only once, but twice. So Frankie Edgar has phenomenal fists and just footwork and head work, everything he does to avoid and evade attacks, it's working for him, so I think he should keep it up. Gray Maynard, on the other hand, he's seen a lot of success. He's going on still undefeated. He just recently beat Kenny Florian to become the #1 contender. And he uses his wrestling really well. He knows what he's doing. A very experienced wrestler and an overall really tough guy. He can take a hit and keep going. But a lot of the argument and the criticism towards Gray Maynard has been that he can't finish fights. He hasn't been able to finish his fights with ground and pound or submissions or anything like that. He really just kind of lays and prays and doesn't do enough to get the win. But to his credit, he has been able to pile up those decision victories. So will Gray Maynard be able to ground Frankie this time? Will he be able to find that winning edge that he was able to capture last time they fought? That's a really tough question. The way I see it going is Frankie being able to get the slip on Gray Maynard. I think Frankie has improved enough with his overall game and his ground defense. He was so slippery against BJ. BJ couldn't get him down. I think Frankie's going to be able to completely avoid Maynard's Maynard's ground and pound, or Maynard's ability to keep Frankie on the ground. I don't think Frankie's going to be able to escape the takedown every time. There will be a few times where Frankie goes down, but I'm going to say that Frankie will be able to find his way out fairly quickly, and just stay back and tag Maynard over and over with jabs, and pretty much just jabs, and that's all he needs to do. He's not looking to knock him out unless Maynard somehow becomes vulnerable or open. But like I said, Maynard's got a tough chin, and what's going to happen if Frankie starts to brawl with Maynard or starts to take a few too many shots, Maynard's just going to be able to grab him, pull him down, and then do his thing, wear him out. All that wrestling really takes a toll on your shoulders, and your shoulder endurance just goes out the window. So as a stand-up fighter, you won't be able to throw as many jabs if you're worn out from the wrestling. So yeah, that's going to be a huge factor. It's all about how well Frankie can stay on his feet and keep it on his feet, and how well Maynard is at putting Frankie down and containing him. But I definitely give the striking edge to Frankie. I think just round for round, he's going to come out with more points than Maynard. And at the end of the night, it's going to be a decision, unanimous for Frankie Edgar. So that's my prediction. Let me know if you agree, disagree. But as always, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time.